Martínez de Televisión Española.
Hola.
No sé si te dejan responder en español, te lo agradecería en todo caso.
Claro.
Hello, David Martinez from Televisión Española. I don't know if you can understand answer in English, in Spanish, sorry, I would be very grateful for that. So, after Seville didn't win in the Netherlands and after the 2 games they've had, this match is paramount, right? Yeah, of course. Well, we have great equality in the group. The competition, the level of our opponents. Tomorrow we are facing a team that has been very successful in European competitions, and it was we will have to play a very good game to win. Hello, good afternoon. Fito Gonzalez, Mediaset. We are speaking a lot about referees in Spain. I don't know if you have had a chance to watch the Real Madrid game. How do you see the referee level in Spain from England? Thank you. Well, we have enough with the Premier League to speak about referees here, so we have to speak about tomorrow's game. We are going to play in a very good environment, and we want to see how good Arsenal has played and how we've been able to beat such an important rival.
Vimos
Mikel here.
Muy diferente al que habíamos visto con Mendilibar.
We saw a very different Seville to the one that we've seen with Mendilibar last Saturday. I don't know what you expect from tomorrow's opponent. And, well, in the Premier League, there are amazing atmospheres, but tomorrow we expect one of these big nights here in Seville. I don't know if you had the chance to watch the games against United and Juventus. So what do you expect from tomorrow's atmosphere? So, with the experience that the club has and the clear identity they have, although this change of the coach, well, there are differences, there are similarities in what they are chasing, but tomorrow we have to chase a game that we want. We have to try to control it as we always do, and we need to try to be better than them. Hello, Samuel Silva for Relevo. But what are the differences between Diego Alonso's Seville with Mendilibar's? Well, I'm going to speak about Diego's because it was quite impressive. I liked a lot the game that you played against Real Madrid. There were very different moments during the game. But, well, anyway, they have a very clear identity as they did with Uruguay. We can see the way they want to play, the kind of team they want, and tomorrow it's very clear that they will follow that path. Here, Mikel Maximo Ramirez for Diario Catalunya. I wanted to ask you about the discussion on the goalkeeper. Regarding the goalkeeper, I mean, you've been playing in Stamford Bridge, and David Raya made a mistake, a not very frequent mistake in that league when Modric scored that goal. I would like to ask you if you're going to put Ramsdale or if you leave Raya as the goalkeeper to give him more trust. So also tomorrow with the initial team, every player that is available has chances to play. And you can be sure that I won't just focus on just one action. Hello, Mikel. Good afternoon. So, Arsenal has competed very well in the Premier League, and last season you wanted to be back in the Champions League. So, will this competition level be a parameter this year to measure Arsenal in Europe? Yeah, but it won't be enough. It will have to be better because the level of demand is higher year after year, and we want to do this. We have to do this every 3 days, and this is why we improved the team. And the level of demand will be higher because of what we did last year, because the team can still grow. Mikel here, Antalya for ATN America. I wanted to ask you about the importance of the most veteran players in the team. Jorginho has been round a few minutes ago, and I wanted to ask you, how important are players like Jorginho or Kai Havertz that arrived to the team short ago that are the only ones that have experience in winning this competition? Well, I think that positive experiences are very important as a player, but in order to get there, you have gone through a learning path, and I'm sure that there have been experiences that have not been that good. It's just that combination. It's just about looking at that cohesion among the different players and the capacity to be able to focus on different situations and facing them. We'll find a unique atmosphere here. We are ready to assume it, and we'll show it tomorrow on the pitch.
Mikel, when you bought Kai Havertz to the club, as well as adding to your squad depth, did you, in all competitions, did you have the Champions League in mind? Because he has a good track record in this competition after all, scored the winner in a final, scored a couple of tasty goals for Chelsea in it last season. Is this his sort of stage? Is this where we might see the best of him?
Well, that's certainly one of the reasons. Obviously, his quality and the number of things that he already done in his career at his age, and then to improve the starting 11 as well, because he's a player with tremendous quality that is going to help us to be better.
Hi, Mikel. After Saturday's game, once again, there's a lot of talk about David Raya. Is it sort of unrealistic every time a goalkeeper drops across or makes a mistake that someone expects you to change the goalkeeper all the time?
Well, I don't know. It's depending what is that coming from someone from football. When errors are part of football and mistakes happen from defenders, for strikers, and for goalkeepers, for sure not.
On that, Mikel, we sort of see goalkeepers sometimes as superhuman with a lot of confidence all the time. But actually, is Raya maybe suffering because he is in the spotlight so much?
I haven't seen that. If I'm fair, I haven't seen that at all.
He strikes you as being still as confident ever because there seems like an extra pressure on him.
But that's the pressure of playing big clubs where you have to win and you have to be at your best and you have someone next to you that is pushing you every single day. But if we go play position by position, you would tell me what's happening at left back, what happens with the holding midfielder. Did you ask Jorginho a question already? And if Gabriel Jesus is here, is another question on that. That's the debate, and that's the beauty of the game as well. And the fact that you have other options is going to make those talks more frequent as well.
Mikel, on Saturday, Bukayo Saka finished the game wearing the captain's armband. Is he part of what you consider the leadership group of this team now?
Yes.
And do you think that's a role he could fulfil in the longer term? I mean, sorry to interrupt, but I was going to say you lost some really experienced players this summer, people like Granit Xhaka, people like Rob Holding, people like Kieran Tierney. Are you happy and satisfied with how the kind of new generation, are people stepping into those leadership roles?
Yes, I think it's really important for them because the role that they have in our way of playing, in our team, in our club, has to be mirrored as well with the leadership level that they should have around the team and to make the team grow. And I think it's got a perfect environment. We have a really good mixture of players, teams, and experiences in that group, and it's going to be a really valuable time to spend with those guys to understand what happens as well behind the scenes as well.
Hi, Mikel. Firstly, has Aaron Ramsdale travelled with you?
Yes.
So he's part of the squad for tomorrow?
Yeah.
And secondly, Vinicius Junior was racially abused in this stadium on Saturday, and Seville dealt with it very quickly. The fan was ejected. But how concerned are you for your players tomorrow night, and is there anything you can say to them to prepare them for it?
What I can say that Seville reacted in a really strong and quick way. Great. Let's enjoy a beautiful football atmosphere. It doesn't get much better than the atmosphere here, and I'm just hopeful that we can only talk about football and enjoy that atmosphere tomorrow.
Thank you.
Hi, Mikel. Obviously, in that away game against Lens, with a lot of players' first sort of Champions League away games, what do you think they've learned from that experience, and what lessons do you want them to take into tomorrow night?
Well, there were a few, obviously, from that game, especially that in Champions League you cannot give anything away. Boxes are tremendously important when you have control of the game. There are going to be moments where that can get away very quickly, and you have to understand why this is happening and how the game went away from us. But it was a lot in our side to lose that game the way we did it, even though looking it back 2 times, we didn't deserve that result.
Hi, Jose Antonio Reyes, of course, played for both clubs, and from what I recall, I think you both were at the Spanish setup at the same time. What do you remember about him, and what kind of memories could this match obviously evoke for the family and the club?
Great memories. He was my roommate. We spent quite a lot of time together. Fantastic character, very special personality, and an incredible football talent. At that age, I can't recall a better player than he had. Absolutely everything. And he played for both clubs. He's part of our history in a big way because he was part of the Invincibles as well. And yeah, hopefully he's up there. I'm feeling proud for